Today we are going to take a chat about legal industry. So if you are a foreigner, an immigrant in Ireland and would like to go back to office in your field, this video is for you.
So a couple of days ago, I shared a Legally Blind TikTok video in my LinkedIn profile. And that got a very good review, actually more than I was expecting. So I decided to do a video about that topic. And the video basically is about my journey in Ireland as an immigrant to go back to office. So today we are going to chat about focus, resilience, meritocracy, and obstacles. Sorry for my English. Actually, we shouldn't say sorry when we do a mistake in English grammar because we are bilingual, so we have to calm down. For that, I just would like to say a few words. When I set up a Facebook page that was Legally Blind, when all this project started, many people, especially from my nationality, said to me that I should do something in Portuguese. But I disagree about that because if I do a project in Portuguese, it would be accessed only by certain group, only by Brazilian community. And I think that would be a bit selfish, especially because we are living in other country. So if we are going through the same problems as an immigrant community, so I believe the best way to help each other is make our voice louder and bring immigrant communities together, not segregation. Do you know what I mean? And also there is other point that I think is very important, guys. If the people, it means if the professionals from Ireland can understand us, they can be aware of the issues around immigrants. Let's start. First, focus. What I mean when I say focus, it's not only about thinking, I want to go back to office. Is actually acting. And first of all, if you are in other country, you need to learn the local language. So Ireland, English. So when I came to Ireland, I didn't have any English. My English was very poor. And then what I did, I decided that I would do my best. I would try different ways to develop my English. And I lived with people from the same country. That what was even harder to improve my English. But I think one of the best advices is try to get different friends from different nationalities. Don't create a comfort zone, because I see many people, they live in their countries and then they think I left my comfort zone, and then when they go to another country they create other comfort zone. So I think it's very important, if you give up your comfort zone. And I'm not saying that you should ignore people from your nationality or should not have friends from people from the same countries, from the same country. It's not that. What I mean is you need to push yourself to speak English so that you could do different activities like going to English conversation group, as I did, interacting with local people or other foreigners, the people from other countries. So the first thing, I think one of the most important is developing your English, because while your English is poor, you want to be able to step up in your career, unless you'd like to work in different environments. Another important point about focus is, after improving your English, you must look for information about legal system in Ireland, legal industry, the jobs opportunities in the market. There are legal firms and there are multinationals with legal department. And also it's very important studying here. There are many courses available in different colleges, universities, and also Law Society of Ireland offer many diploma courses, which I recommend. I did a diploma course with Law Society and another diploma course with, I think it was Dublin Business School. Sorry, the Dublin Business School. So I did employment law because it's an area that particularly interests me. And afterwards I did compliance and risk management that I got very interested about. So it's very important keeping up to date to the area, with the area that you are going to apply for jobs. A legal course here could show them that you are committed to learn, committed to grow professionally, and it's certainly a good point in your CV, in your career. I can't forget to mention that there are conferences for free that's available in Law Society website. You can find more information about. But now during the pandemic they are offering webinars that's pretty much interesting. I joined a webinar a couple of weeks ago about immigration law, and I found that pretty interesting. So if you take a look in Law Society of Ireland website, you can find a lot of information, including webinars or even courses or videos, informative videos for free. I know this process of looking for a job in an office in other country can be very hard, stressful. It can damage our self-esteem, but we have to think that there is many issues around it. First, there are many people trying to get the same position. It's not only you. Second, there is a system of recruitment that is not fair. Most of them, I can't generalize, but most of them are too attached to the past. And there is a lot this kind of things like I refer a friend, and then a friend refer another friend, so on. Many of the companies, legal firms, they don't stop to look at your CV properly. Just seconds looking at your CV, or maybe not even that. So you shouldn't be too attached to the no's no's that you get. And there will be many no until some company offer you a job. Be prepared for that. And that is resilience. When you turn negative events in your life into strengths, so you become more strong and you will be able to deal with pressure and become more resilient. So apply for 10, 20, 30 positions per day as much as you can. Now during the pandemic, I think it's very few positions available in comparison to how it was before the pandemic. So resilience and obstacles, they are together. We need to get over obstacles to build our resilience. So as that music from that famous band Queen says, under pressure, la na 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 na. Yes, we are under pressure, but we can't take it too serious. We can't stop because of no. We have just to keep going. Meritocracy. That is a very complex topic for me, because I believe in meritocracy, yes, obviously, but on the other hand, meritocracy is unfair. For example, when I think about myself, when I look at my story, I see meritocracy. Okay, I studied English for 2 years, and then I went back to office in less than 3 years, living in another country. I studied hard. I didn't get reference for any position that I got. Was only me applying for many jobs per day. Yes, I can see meritocracy. But on the other hand, when I look at people that don't have the same support as I did at home, like my husband, my family, I think that is very unfair sometimes. It can be very tough. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that to be realistic and to spread awareness that we have to look around us. We have to look at other people, other situations. We can't just say meritocracy. You just have to follow these steps and you are going to get it. Like there are a couple of bloggers or influencers, they do recommendations like, you have to do that, your CV has to be like that, you have to do, there is a list of things that you have to do to get a job. Okay, that works until a certain point, but I don't think that is enough. It means that there is not a recipe. Okay, there is tips. If we think like we only just to follow that to get that, it means that there is any issue in the system. What I totally disagree. I think we have to give advice. I think it's good to give tips. I think it's good to chat about our story, but also I think it's extremely important people be aware of the issues in the system, because people could get depressed, people could get their self-esteem down, thinking that them is the problem. But in reality, there is problems. There are many problems in the whole system, the whole procedure to get a job. And that is not only with immigrants, even with natives. It was such a pleasure taking this time with you. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate. Just pop a comment down. Or if you are following me on LinkedIn or TikTok, please, you can text me inbox. I wish you keep you well and healthy and have a good weekend, and see you next time.